This one moves forward. Loser gets eliminated from the tournament. A lot is on the line, of course, as both of these teams are now getting very, very close to being in the money. Only 1 or 2 more games, and they'll be able to at least guarantee themselves third place. Oh, such an early goal again. It's VRCL getting right up in the face of the blue team goal and sinking it very early on. Only 12 seconds into the game.
Is he getting angry? Are they about to show us what they did in the first round? Did they give up the second round in order to stretch it out? Were they resting during the second round? There's so many questions, and I have all these theories, and when I ask the players, the answer is always like, oh no, this just happened. It's like, I'm always overthinking what they're doing.
Let's see here. Phangasms will now get early possession. We've seen again their aggression tending to work pretty well.
Phangasms will be your goalie. No, Simeon's the goalie this time around.
Simeon's going to pick it up, sending it further upfield. Phangasms actually taking the first pass here. Buddy sends it back over to Simeon, who is now going to take point and move forward here, trying to pass it to Speedy. Speedy's not open right now. That's the problem. He's going to have to deal with VRCL if he tries to pass it to him. Speedy's able to outmaneuver though and slams it in. Baits him a little bit there. Looked like he was going to send the disc up a bit, but no, slam dunked it right inside of the goal instead. So
that's like classic move. You try to bait the goalie out of the goal, and if you can go underhanded, you can dunk it on him. We saw earlier where they were trying to bait the goalie out of the goal, and he didn't leave. He's like, I'm not falling for that.
So Phangasms respond with their own 2-pointer pretty much just as quickly as Team Gravity was able to put one up onto the board as well. Very quickly, only 30 seconds into the game, we already have 2 goals scored.
It's very textbook attack. That's the kind of stuff that I hear from the North Americans that happen a lot in play now as things have changed, is that if you have disc advantage, you just run it down, pass, 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 dunk, and that you just wait for the other team to make a
look,
mistake.
Again, they get the right read on this one. They're going to put 2 players over it.
Oh, and
very good clear, but it goes over towards Phangasms, yeah.
Oh, they don't have the momentum to stop them.
Oh, let's see if they're going to be able to get back to the disc in time. Yeah, it looks like they surround the disc pretty well. No immediate Phangasms players in the area, so they're going to sit back a little bit, play more defensively, and well, Team Gravity pretty much just send the disc right over towards them as long as they're
not pairing up anymore on Team Gravity either. That's where they're losing that. You're actually, if you pay attention to Phangasms, there it is. If you pay attention to Phangasms, what it is they're starting to pair up like we saw the Europeans do a lot, where they would always pair up in order to get that that Newton food down the field. And then the Phangasms are doing it now, and Team Gravity's doing it less. They're spread out, and the more spread out they are, the less mobile they are. And that's gonna end up hurting them if they don't start working together. I mean, granted, sometimes you want to split up so the team doesn't realize you have a cherry picker in position to get that that unattended goal, which they ended up using in this particular one to get that goal. But it very easily could go wrong for them.
Oh, here comes the launch. It's Team Gravity. It's now gonna have to play on the defensive here since Phangasms dropping another goal to themselves. They do a good job of trying to pass it forward initially. We've got Simeon. Still trying to hold possession of it. He's going up against VRCL, though. He's got to be a little bit careful there. VRCL has a good movement so far. Good ability to kind of steal these away and make quick work of them, too. So you can see he's looking for the opportunity to pass it over to Speedy. Nicely done there from Simeon, too. He's actually able to beat out VRCL and not take him down there. Trying to do the same thing as we can see Phangasms.
Got a shot.
Yep. Simeon moving in. He's got to pass Martin the third. He's got a teammate there, too. Doesn't even need to use it, though. Simeon just sinks it right on his own. It's a very close-up shot right into the goal, and we are tied again.
Man, very closely matched. Phangasms actually tying it up this time.
Neck and neck. A lot of mistakes being made here. A lot of open goals are very close to that just with the single goal. We're not seeing the responsiveness on those slingshots happen as quickly. So sometimes the players are getting a little bit winded by the time we get to that third round and not able to think on quickly and set up those slingshots as fast as they need to in order to support their goalie and get on the defense as we've seen back towards the first round.
Well, let's see if they can actually save today with only 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. It comes down to this round to see who continues in the loser's bracket.
Simeon picking it up now on defense, but he gets punched out. Now VRCL trying to move in and all on his own. VRCL up against the world here. Gets it done from inside at the 2-point bubble and scores again for Team Gravity. This is incredible. We have so many goals being scored just back to back. These players need to increase their defensive.
It's almost as if they both want to win.
Yeah. Already having 5 goals scored in the first 2 minutes of the game. Imagine a lot more will follow that up. We reset once again, and it's going to be Phangasms with the possession once more to start off the round. Let's see if they'll be able to keep it. The two-man team quickly trying to move to Simeon, but Simeon smart waits on that, but no! He has to pass it back over to Simeon now because the player in the tunnel that was waiting for the pass gets punched out. VRCL, is he going to do it again? Yes, he does!
Running
Gets
up
yet
the score.
another goal, and this is the first time now in the entire match where you've seen more than a 2-point advantage for either one of these teams. Team Gravity sinking that 3-pointer there just gave themselves a massive boost here.
Definitely showing us how it is done, and they're actually bringing the pain. This is going to be difficult for Phangasms. You might actually see them get angry and step it up. I have told you and warned you about this, that Phangasms, when they get angry, that's when it gets dangerous.
All right, well, let's see. Gravity, that 3-pointer, along with the combo 2-pointer that they got right before that, proving to be a very, very big advantage for them. They're going to have to keep it that way, though. They go in aggressively. Oh, they missed their target this time. However, the pass is completed. Quickly swinging off of that, trying to get it away, but no, the pass completes again, getting it further upfield. Now we have to see Team Gravity fall back, get themselves in defensive positions. They're still very much in the outfield right now. The good news is, though, is they got the disc loose, and Martin III, the goalie over here for Team Gravity, was able to quickly pick it back up and send it downfield himself. And now, this two-man team, VRCL and VRCL, still playing together, and it's another goal from VRCL. Sinks it right into complete open goal. Phangasms went all aggressive, and it's another easy 2-pointer from Gravity.
Did anyone time the distance between when they were running up the score from the first round to right now? Because that's how long it takes them to rest to get their steam back.
Seems like it. Not only that, but it seems like they found a very, very winning strategy here too.
I mean,
I feel bad for VRCL because VRCL is almost always just kind of launching VRCL into these positions to make these goals happen. When's VRCL going to get a little bit of fun here?
It's like VRCL's like, I got to get my name out there. Just let me get on the board, man. I got a business to run.
VRCL's the assistant right now here. He's definitely doing work. He's just sadly not showing up on the scoreboard as much as he'd like.
Especially as hard as I see that guy play, VRCL is a really good player, but Virtuality Jersey also no scrub, and this is his team first. Went for the backboard shot, wasn't able to get it. Guys with the recovery. Oh.
He got punched out.
It's a solid approach, though. Very solid.
That's going to be right in the open. Look, here it's again that slingshot. It's so well coordinated by Team Gravity. And this time VRCL gets a little bit of action, swings it in there, and another just a 30-second goal here. This is just working so well for Team Gravity. They're just racking up points now.
Oh, yeah, man. Gravity severely underestimated by a lot of people this time
Look
around.
at the possession stats. They're getting these goals so quickly that it's not even building up their possession stats. So once again, this was similar in the second round, too. They actually are massively behind in possession, but because they're scoring goals so quickly, it doesn't even matter.
They're changing the game. They're changing the meta. If you have high possession, that means you're not capitalizing on using the disc, which means you're terrible at offense. I think that's what they're going to try to say. They're probably also going to go on mic and say, we are the smartest team.
Who is the smartest team?
Well, it's Lemming had said that on camera to the interview, so it's just funny. But who's the smartest team? I would actually give it to Gravity. Both Lemming has a lot of thoughts about the game. Palador is a very smart player. But Martin III and Virtuality Jersey have mapped out that game. They run statistics, pick apart every video of every play in the game. I mean, these guys completely take it too far when it comes to understanding and picking apart the game theory, which is why I give them smartest in the game.
Look, Team Gravity even going to give Phangasms a couple of extra seconds here as Team Gravity was also setting up, which is going to let Phangasms still maintain a position. Able to successfully defend here. No! The bait gets the goalie outside the goal. VRCL slams it in. Martin III, of course, getting the assist that time, too.
Look at that scoreboard. That hurts. Oh, that is brutal.
15-4 now in the favor of Team Gravity.
4th seed in the EU, 2nd seed in America, and just beating them that badly. That is rough. Talk about running out of steam and getting your second steam.
Phangasms has already resolved as well to pretty much just have an open goal at this point too. It's the third period in hockey. Things are getting bad for them, so they might
as well just start stunning at this point.
Yeah, they've got to quickly try and find some way to get back into this here. But sadly, it seems that there's been too many open goals scored against them, and I'm not exactly sure if Phangasms are going to be able to recover from it.
VRCL and Jersey actually formed up in a double again. They actually stopped splitting up and are hanging out with each other again in order to keep that momentum where they need it. You got Simeon doing that ceiling juke that everybody knows Lemming from.
Shot, though.
Yep, Simeon. I don't know if Simeon has as much practice shooting from while upside down as the other ones do. Now, granted, from his perspective, he doesn't look upside down, but the arena is not 100% symmetrical.
Looks like this time Phangasms was at least able to get back in time, but it still doesn't stop at the goal as we see Phangasms moving it in. And, well, actually, I think that's an own goal as a result of that.
Own goal.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second.
That's what confused me earlier when I saw Speedy. I was like, oh, hey, they won. And I was like, oh, wait, it's very confusing. We need to say, hey, David, give us the thing that just says own goal in giant capital letters, like maybe make them bleed a little bit.
All right, so 17-4. I think this one's pretty much over, folks, which means we may have to very soon say goodbye to the Phangasms.
Oh man, the chat's wanting them to go for 20. They're like, make this brutal, make them pay.
I mean, with the rate at which they're scoring goals, that's not out of the question here. Look at how aggressively they move into.
God, they just stole it from them.
The quarterback doesn't even get to pass. A bank shot.
Oh, Viatrax, you could have made that. Viatrax is actually pretty good at making it 3 points that way. I think he was just too excited.
Yeah,
he was
shot
like,
it off a little too quickly. Oh, look at this, though. Martin the third hiding behind the islands, shows up out of nowhere. He's going to be able to get the pass for himself. VR jersey, now ready to throw it upfield. Sadly, Viatrax is not in position for that currently, so Phangasms is going to have plenty of time to get in goal, get ready to defend this. He's got another teammate, too. Punching out. Viatrax there. He's going to get rid of him for a couple of extra seconds, and now they can kind of swerve around him. Take this disc up through the middle, but with only 10 seconds left, guys, it is impossible now for Phangasms to come back into this, and that means the Team Gravity are going to be your victors here of this lower bracket matchup. They will be able to push forward further into the bracket, survive to fight another day, and for the Phangasms, their road, sadly, will be ending here.
Did I not tell you, after watching these guys with the addition of Viatrax, that Gravity is exciting to watch now? They feel like they've not so much changed the meta, but they've gone so much faster, so much more exciting, and they changed their strategy. They've worked their three-dimensional plays. Very brilliant to watch them play.
Absolutely.